Alright, so you're going to be asked to draw some atoms. And, now we know that we've got the protons and the neutrons in the nucleus, and around them are the electrons. So if you had to draw these two isotopes, lithium-6 and lithium-7, then you would need to know how many of each of the little pieces parts do we need. So when you look up lithium on the periodic table, it has an atomic number of 3. With the atomic number of 3, that means lithium is going to have 3 of the protons and 3 of the electrons, since all atoms are electrically neutral. What's going to be different between these two, since they are isotopes, is the number of neutrons. Lithium-6 is going to have 3 neutrons, since 3 plus 3 is 6. Lithium-7 is going to have 4 neutrons, so that 3 plus 4 is 7. So now that you know how many's, you need to put them together. So you just kind of make a nucleus out of your protons and neutrons. And again, it doesn't have to be spectacular. I know we're not all artists here. But lithium-6 is going to need 3 protons and 3 neutrons. Something like that. So I see that I've got the 6 particles in the nucleus. Lithium-7 has to have 3 protons, but 4 neutrons. So I'll bring my protons over and try to incorporate my neutrons and make it look somewhat circle-ish. There. And then I need to include the electrons. So each of them is going to need 3 electrons, just somewhere around the nucleus is fine. So both lithium-6 and lithium-7 have 3 protons and 3 electrons, and then we see that it has a different number of neutrons. So that's all you're going to be asked to do as far as drawing the atoms. You could also go backwards. If I gave you that lovely picture, I could ask you how many protons, how many neutrons, how many electrons. I could ask you the atomic number and the mass number. All those pieces parts from the chart, I could ask you from a drawing just as well. And all you'd have to do is simply look at your drawing and count. I see 3 protons, I see 3 electrons, I see 3 neutrons. And so that means the atomic number is 3, and it means my mass number is 6, because 3 plus 3 is 6. Alright, good luck.